Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and we are back to work on the Spring Daisies journal. As you can see, we have the cover all fixed. I have part of the spine ready to go. I need to make an extra one of these so I can make the holes in my signatures. Now, I need to remember this way is up for my book. I drew a little arrow on there to remind myself up. So, we'll have to do that. Okay, I brought along some yellow paper, some different coffee dyed papers, and I brought along these beautiful papers by Nomad Moon Magic. These coffee dyed papers are from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And these, my friends, are from Triple V Vintage. So I'll put all these down below in the description box. And then I brought along a few of my own papers. Okay, so let's start with these beautiful little butterfly papers by Nomad Moon Designs. And let me scoot these out of the way. This is going to take a little bit of time. I hope you don't mind if we just chat and do this together today. I'm a little tired today. Just some days my my body works good, and other days it's quite slow and soggy. Today I'm slow and soggy. So sorry about that, but like Robert said, don't apologize. So I'm not sorry. It's the way my body is. It's just that. Okay, so we have those. Those are one signature 1, 2, and 3. And then I want to put something like this with them. I love this design. I'm not sure what our order will be yet. We need order. I think I was going to interlock them with other coffee dyed papers. So let's put in between them these beautiful papers by Triple V. There. There. I'll probably have to cut the ends off a little bit. And here. Beautiful paper. Okay, and let's add, this is some of my own paper. It's Easter egg dyed. I had so much fun doing that. I can't wait. I was looking for Easter dye and I couldn't find any. And good heavens. Did they quit making it? We have to make our own now? If I'd have known that, I'd saved all my onion skins. But I figured the yellow would go good with the daisies. So I want to put this in between. I want this, and maybe one of these. I don't know. We'll see. That may not appeal to me. And then I want to start over again with this. Oh, sorry. This. So we have that, and that. And then we start over. So we would need another one of these, which is this one. And then we would need another yellow one. Anyway, I'll probably have to trim these pages down. Another yellow. Then a plain coffee dyed. Here. And let's just have a peek at what we end up with here. And then it's going to be one of these beautiful Nomad Moon. There we go. Okay, so we've gotten that far on that signature. So let's put this next one together like that one. So we have this. And then we need a triple V. And then we need an Angela dyed. Then we need a plain dyed one here. Oops, hang on, I gotta get there. Plain dyed. And then the butterfly. And then after the butterfly, we have a triple V, which is one of these. And then we have, after triple V, we have an Angela, a Dogwood Paper Arts Easter dyed paper. There we go. And then we have a plain dyed, which is from Vintage Polka Dot Shop. Emily. Thank you, Emily. I love your paper. It always feels good. It's smooth and soft. Oh, it's so nice. And then we have a Nomad Moon in a beautiful lacy paper. If you see a big ant running across the table, I am sorry about that. And you will see me smush it. So just be aware, the death of an ant could happen on this table. Not that I want to do that, it just happens that they crawl on my desk, and I've got to get somebody in here to cut down a couple trees and that kind of thing. I got it. Yeah, I need one of these. Look at how beautiful coffee dyed that is. Isn't that pretty? It's just beautiful. Okay, then we have a butterfly. And then, after the butterfly, we have a Vintage Polka Dot Shop. That must be one of these. There. And then we have a Dogwood Paper Art. Look at how beautiful this is with the moon and the stars. Oh, I just love it. I'm going to turn it this way. And then we have Oh, we're getting down towards the middle, aren't we? Then we have, a vintage polka dot here. I might be off on this one. I'm not sure. Okay, vintage polka dot. And then a nomad moon right here. It's a nomad moon tonight. Okay, so we're that far. How many pages do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. Okay. So then I have this one that I want to put in each one, and it's a beautiful butterfly that almost looks like it's made out of gems. Isn't that pretty? So it's okay if we already have a butterfly in there, because I think I picked out a couple of them to go in. Okay, so then we have, oh, that wouldn't go right against that one, would it? We would need a triple V vintage after that one. Okay, so it's right here. Triple V. Okay, let's throw that one in, triple V vintage. And another triple V into the next one. Isn't this a lovely combination? My goodness. Right here. Okay, and one more. Isn't that one pretty? Looks like it's made from a tablecloth. Right here. Okay, and then after that, what did we have? I guess that's what we have, is that. Okay, so then we have yellow. Just think that when I think of daisies, I think of yellow paper. I don't know why, because daisies are white, aren't they? I mean, there is the daisy-like design of a lazy Susan, and you know, it's a beautiful yellow. There. And this one has some Easter egg blue in it. Okay, so after the Easter egg, then we have Emily paper, and polka dot papers. One. Look at how beautiful this one is. Look, it looks like a bird in here, a little seagull floating on the ocean. And one more right here. Ooh, that one's pretty. I always have to smell it. It smells so good. So we have an Emily, and then we have another Nomad Moon. So here, here. And then we have this and this. Oops, here. And then we have this and this. This goes abracadabra right here. Okay, what do I have left? I have this one left, and I have this one left that I would like to put in there. Okay, I would like this one to be the center. So it's going to get folded this direction. Now we don't need these to be the center because we might actually want to put in a couple of these single-sided sheets, like so. And they would have to be cut to 8.5 by 11. And then on the back we would do, oh dear, they definitely would be on the fronts of each thing, and maybe each of these would have would be a center too. So we have that single-sided, and we have these. Oh, that would be a nice double-sided one to use, right? Oh, especially this one. Look at that. That's a good one. And that's a beautiful one too there. So we'll use this one, and this one. And then we'll use, oh, that's a nice one. That'd be a great center one, wouldn't it? Because you could really journal on it. Okay, so I think we'll use this one. And this one. I'll pick some blue ones. And this one. Okay, that only leaves us a few left in the backgrounds here. So before we finish this, let's cut these down to 8.5 by 11. Pick these up. Ooh, that's looks like it's going to be fitting for our journal right there. So we may not need these. We may not. So let me put all of these papers aside here that I have out, because I wasn't sure what all we'd need. I'm going to balance them precariously over there. That's a tea-dyed paper. Okay, 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11. Let's plop this open. And we'll say 8.5 by 11. So we'll go 8.5. Right about there. By 11. Okay, 8.5 by 11. There's one. I wonder if I can cut two at a time. Don't know which is up, which is down. It's going to fold better this way. I want that. If I make it fold the other way, it doesn't fold very easily. You can feel the resistance in it. So you really want it to go with the ease of folding. So, I'm going to cut this guy off. This will be 8.5. We'll have this butterfly. 8.5. 8.5, please. I think I did the other one at 8. Did I? Maybe you at 8 or 8.5. 8.5. Okay. 8.5. Right, 11. We'll cut off this side because we want to save that butterfly. me set those back there. Okay, 8.5. There's that there. 5. Kind of like that edge, don't you? It's there too. But I think I like it over there. Okay. I don't think it matters. I'm thinking how it would be with a something on it. Doesn't matter. Okay, 11. We'll go this way. Okay. Eight and a half. I want those butterflies. So we'll go this way. 11. There we go. And we have one left. 8.5. By 11. Pretty she did it right. Yay! 8.5 by 11. Okay, let's fold those. Look at all this beautiful paper we have to work with now. Okay. That would make a beautiful center, wouldn't it? Okay. So let's put that one in the center. Here. Where? Here. I think it goes by the butterfly. There we go. Beautiful. And then we'll put this one on the outside. Now we've got to make sure we're going upward. Upward and onward. Yes, we don't want upside down butterflies. This is a beautiful cover for this, isn't it? There. Okay, I like this one for a cover. Okay, cover. Because it has this really nice writing space on it. Isn't that cool? And then we'll make this one the inside. Oh, let's see. Yes, we'll make this one the inside. So we have some beautiful butterfly paper, and then the inside. And now we have one more. We have this. I want on the in the middle, so that that beautiful blue butterfly shows up right here. Whoops. There. And then we'll put these guys on the outside, the butterflies, like so. There. Okay, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 is enough, because any more you start getting into chunky. And if we wanted to put any music sheets or anything, oh sorry, my eczema is itching me. If we want to put in any music sheets or anything, we better do that. So let's take this one and put it in there. I have 1, 2, and I need 1 more. There we go. This is a good one, like those. Okay, so we have 1 of those. And what's this? Symphony paper. More music. Blank music. Somebody was writing their own song there. And then, if we wanted, there's that. Now we'll have to cut this down, of course. If you wanted to include any floral pictures from one of your books, no, these I think I have to cut out. Don't know if they'll come out on their own. So let's put that one there. Okay, let's see if we can find any daisies in here. I don't know the... it's kind of like a daisy, isn't it? Dandelions. Stinking mayweed. Horseradish. Wonder if there is a daisy in here. I may have already used them. Daisy, page 99 and 116. 99 and 116. Daisy, ragwort. So, how do we get to that page? Creeping buttercup. Oh, so pretty. Ah, there we go. Little scissors. I should just get my, what do you call that? Thing we use for, sewing. Little thread nipper thing. Oh, but that would work. Whoops. That didn't do so well. Okay, Creeping Buttercup. Daisy. So this is going to go in here, and we'll put it right before this guy. And do we want it like this? So that this will have to go back. Don't know. We'll figure that out. Like that. Okay, so here's another daisy-like one. Oh no, this is the glued-in page. That figures. Our mayweed is stuck. Because it's a glue page. Well, let's go this way then. This way. We'll go this way. Ha! Let's just do it this way with both of them. All three of them. That works. And then we don't have so much page to fold and cut and twist and shout. All that kind of stuff. Okay, there. So we'll go ahead and take this one and we'll do this. And we'll go like this. There. And there's our daisy right here. And then we have snake root. Ooh. Let's look at this one. Ragged robin and sorrel. And that is going to go in front of this one. Okay, so that gives us those. I love this. I think that's very cool. And let's see. Oh, the other thing I thought of was I have these little miniature pages, these. Do we want to put a couple of those together and insert them in there? Or we could go and just do butterfly pages in there, little minis, like this. We could. There we go. The other thing we could do is sew two of these together and then fold them and we'd have a pocket at the top. That'd be kind of cool. Of course we could glue some together too and not sew at all. Oh, motorcycle! I think he started writing it. At first he had to just start it over and over again. And I was like, pretty soon he's going to start writing. And he did. Oh, I tell ya, people are funny. going to put this by the butterfly page. And this one by the butterfly page. I don't know if I got it in the right butterfly page, but I think I do. Right here. There. Look at that. Okay, that is a fat little signature. So now we have to cut these down to fit this front page on each one. So we want to get all of our papers in there. And then if we want to use any of these, we can just insert them in the book anywhere on a paper. Okay. Now normally it's best to take these and clamp them all together and do all that. I don't usually do that. I usually just get my ruler. My ruler, Caryl. Even though it didn't help me the last time. I have to put my trust back in it. Maybe I don't, because I can't find it. Oh dear. Oh, there it is. Here we go. I'll need that. I'll need to get this, because that's going to help me quite a bit. I'm going to put that right on there. And I'm going to use my blade. Going to get out the blade. Everybody run. Just go slow. I know it's kind of monotonous actually. But if we just go slow, it'll work out better. I always try to go too fast. Push the blade through enormously fast. And then I regret it because it's crooked. And then I have to take it back to my cutting board, my trimmer. Because I messed it up. Nope. This is where it's easier to mess up. You miss getting along the side of the ruler. And you get off of the trail. And that's what I did. You'll be able to see that in just a second. Right here. And part of the problem is that my blade is only so long. I really need one with a longer blade for cutting the sides down like this, because the blade only goes so deep. See, and even though you're cutting at this angle here, so you're not getting all the way through all your papers. So they get a little roughed up. But that's okay for a junk journal, you know. it works fine. And then I come and do the top. And only because we have one paper that is out of character there on the top. There. Signature 1 is done. Okay, now, before I mess things up, I need to put something on here that says up. So I don't have an upward thing, so I'm going to put a little thing on it, up. Okay, that's just telling me that that is the top of that signature. Okay, I'm going to stand up for this one, so it'll change my voice because I'll be closer to the microphone. Sorry if it sounds like I'm yelling in your ear. I don't mean to, but this will make it easier to get down here and do this correctly. And perhaps I won't cut as crooked. Yeah, lots easier. So I highly recommend that you stand up to do this because it really helps. It does give it some raggedies. You have to forgive my owie. Caught my finger in a my finger got caught between a headrest and the piece of metal that I was shoving down back down into the chair, and my finger went down into the headrest with the metal bar, and well, made a little mess of my finger that I was not happy with. It actually brought tears to my eyes. So I was not a happy camper, but you know what? I have Band-Aids in here, and I have been known to use a lot of them, but okay, there we go. I'm just going to set that one there until I get something on it. So you want to stamp these all down into each other. Stamp or tamp, whatever you want to call it. And make sure that they're mostly even. And then you want to push this one back in. Kind of grab that back. And then we'll cut this one down. Sometimes I think it'd be a lot easier to craft standing up than sitting down. Well, no, there are people that do. Let's see where I missed it there. Right there. Just got off of the... Didn't carry my blade through. I think it's getting... I think my blade is getting dull. Are you a dull blade? Do you have dull days or the doldrums? Then maybe you need a new blade too. There we go. Okay. There are our signatures built and ready to bind in. So when we come back, I will have all of the stuff ready to go to bind these in. And I would think what I'll do is I'll probably end up showing you how to bind in one, and then I'll bind in the rest off camera maybe. And then we'll get into building our signatures. So the one thing I do need to do is I need to make a second one of these, because I made this one and glued it down, and then I put my holes in it. It's a 3-inch spine, so this is just under 3-inch wide, so that it would fit right in here, right inside of here. And then I put on my holes, and then I marked them with a black pen and hole punched them. Thought I would just try this and see if it's a little easier. But this is the paper, the fabric that I had that matched the best. And you notice I have my up arrow here. I'm not going to see that once the signature's in. Okay, alright, so when we come back, we will put our signatures in, and gosh, we'll be close to being done, because we just have ephemera to put in. We'll see if we have to make any more. I don't know. All right, thanks for joining me today, and I will talk to you all in the very next video. Bye.